Los favoritos de otoño de Amazon están aquí, con precios bajos en decoración, belleza y marcas de moda como Amazon Essentials. Así que agarra bien tus antojos de especias de calabaza y ahorra en los favoritos de otoño en Amazon.
Forced to go rogue, hunted from within. This is Call of Duty Black Ops 6, developed by Treyarch and Raven. Black Ops 6 is mind-bending narrative, unbound by the rules of engagement. This is signature Black Ops, dynamic moment-to-moment gameplay, including a variety of play spaces with blockbuster set pieces and action-packed moments, high-stake heists, and cloak-and-dagger spy activity. Best-in-class, multiplayer experience. You will test your skills across 16 new maps at launch, including 12 core 6v6 maps and 4-strike maps that can be played 2v2 or 6v6, marking the epic return of round-based zombies, the fan-favorite mode where players will take down hordes of the undead in 2 brand-new maps at launch. You can look forward to even more exciting maps and groundbreaking experiences dropping into both multiplayer and zombies. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is a spy action thriller set in the early 90s, characterized by the end of the Cold War and the rise of the United States as a single superpower. Head over to callofduty.com/Black Ops 6 and get in the game. Call of Duty Black Ops 6, available now.
Rated M for mature.
The all-electric Chevy Equinox EV combines everything you need when you're ready to go EV. Starting at $34,995, the 2025 Equinox EV LT gives you an impressive balance of all-electric range, safety features for peace of mind, and effortless technology, including the 17.7-inch diagonal display screen, all at a price you'll love. The Chevy Equinox EV is the fun-to-drive, all-electric SUV that gives you what you need to do exactly what you want. The manufacturer's suggested retail price excludes tax, title, license, dealer fees, and optional equipment. Dealer sets final price. To learn more, visit Chevy.com/Equinox EV.
When I opened my grooming business, it was hard to get any dogs through the door, let alone their owners. Then I found help matching my small business with the right customers thanks to Amazon Ads. That's right, Peanut. These ads do work hard. And you don't have to sell on Amazon to use them. Now, so many pet parents come to me to coif their pup's hair. Peanut, have you ever considered how cute you look with a mohawk? Peanut, you can't say that on the radio. You're so bad. Oh, good call. She says you should visit advertising.amazon.com/start now to learn more and get $500 in ad credits when you launch on Amazon Ads Sponsored TV. Terms and conditions apply.
Day 3 of my exclusively adult Virgin voyage. Last night, as I dined on the truffle gnocchi from one of the Michelin star chef-curated menus, I discovered something about myself. I do not miss the chicken nuggets in the back of our freezer. I do not miss them at all.
Come set sail on an award-winning adult Sony voyage. To learn more, visit virginvoyages.com or contact your travel advisor today. Now we're voyaging.
Second date update.
I'll admit, I'm no dating expert, even though Brooke describes me as a chiseled god of romance.
I literally have never said that.
I don't know everything.
I've never thought it even.
You just say it. I don't understand.
Yeah.
One thing that I would argue is kind of important, though, for a good date
What's
is
that?
you should probably be in the same room, or at least the same building as them for most of the night.
Your date, Jeff? Yeah. What?
But are virtual dates not a thing anymore?
Well,
Remember people were doing
not
like a
counting
Zoom
the
date?
virtual stuff.
Okay,
And apparently that did not happen for one of our listeners, Mike, who lost track of his lady somewhere along the way.
Ooh, not good.
Now, Mike, don't feel bad. Even romance gods like ourselves make mistakes sometimes, right, bud?
Yeah, that's true for sure.
Yeah.
Please
That
tell
is.
me you were at like a huge party or something, and that's why you couldn't find her.
That makes the most sense.
Right? Like he just
No.
couldn't find the restaurant. Doesn't sound good.
No.
It wasn't like that at all. I mean, I met Dakar online,
What's her name? I'm sorry.
Dakar.
Dakar. Okay.
Dakar, okay.
Ooh, I thought you were buying a car, and I was like,
That's a cool, unique name. So
That is.
you said you met Dakar online on like a dating app?
Yeah, she posted something that she wanted to go to, for Halloween and stuff, like a haunted house because she wanted to scream.
we didn't think of a haunted house.
Mm-hmm.
Now this makes sense.
I thought it was cute if I said, well, listen, I'll make you scream and I'll take you to the haunted house.
Oh.
Okay, all right. Well,
You like that one, Alexis?
Not right off the bat on Tinder, but that's
I was gonna
okay.
say,
Yeah.
It depends on what
Yeah.
the jokes were already.
You do your thing, romance god. You got this.
Romance.
I did put the LOL in.
Good.
And she thought it was funny.
You got a date.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we go out. And to tell you the truth, it was like a normal, pretty good date. We grabbed some drinks.
Oh, you did beforehand. That's good. That's a good
fun.
planning, you know.
Brooke usually drinks after the date is over to erase all the memories of the terrible
Well,
things that
before,
happened.
during, and after.
I'm drunk when I show up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's just on dates with my husband.
It's good to loosen
Yeah.
up, especially if you're planning to
I'm
go to a
kidding.
haunted house.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what'd you guys talk about?
Well, the normal stuff. We talked about our families, and we also talked about Halloween memories. And
That's cute.
Dude, you're probably the only person in the line that's thankful there's a long line. Because you have time to talk to your date, Usually, you walked in and
Well, they
boom,
were
it
at
starts.
drinks when they were having these conversations,
Oh,
I
my
think.
bad, my
But,
bad.
it was great that we had drinks because, we were able to make a reservation. So we were able to time it all out.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
So you didn't have to wait.
This
Some
is
were
a
ran
classy haunted house if they only take reservations.
I
We don't
know.
accept walk-ins.
No, like the haunted court mazes, you have to book a slot
Yeah.
to go to.
I mean, and that's I feel like you were dialed in on this date. I would be
Yeah.
impressed as a woman. Like, you've got drinks handled, you have the time slot
There's a
available.
team.
Fun.
You can drink and you
Seriously.
can keep time.
Dude,
It's hard to ask.
You've won over Brooke already. Tell us how the haunted house went.
Well, I haven't been to a haunted house in a very long time.
Oh.
And here's the thing. So we get into this place, and I got to be honest with you, it was like way more scarier than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're scary.
Right, they're not like the ones of our childhood.
Yeah, where it's like a cardboard room.
Wait, Jose,
Yeah.
have you been in one?
Yes, when I was a
okay.
child. And this stupid show used to force
Yeah,
me
we
to go
used to
through
make
them.
them go.
How did you handle the
He cried.
heightened level of scariness?
Well, I got scared, I don't know, 2 or 3 times, and I actually screamed. I mean, this thing jumped out of nowhere, and I screamed, and then another thing caught me.
Well,
Do you-
that shouldn't
wait,
be
it's
it. Unless
fun.
you
It's
like a
scream
hunk-
like a girl.
You're
Yeah, hunky
supposed
masculine
to.
scream.
No.
It's more fun if both people are into it.
Yeah. I mean, what was her reaction to you? I mean, she was screaming too, right?
Like a little bit, but I'll be honest with you, there was a couple of times where I was definitely screaming more. But
You were the scared one.
the crazy thing was we ended up in this room, and there was all kinds of strobe lights.
Oh, the strobe
I've
lighting.
seen that
yeah.
room,
Yeah.
The fog comes in, and next thing you know, she's gone. She's
What?
not with me anymore. And
What?
I'm like, well, where did she go? I thought maybe she went through the door before I did, and she didn't see us. So I gotta go into the next room, and she's not there.
Are you yelling her name? I mean, it's hard to
I
hear in
was.
those places because
Yeah.
it's so loud.
And you
too.
can't go backwards because there's so
No.
many people.
Yeah.
Are the haunted houses that elaborate now where they set you up on a date and then they have your date mysteriously vanish in the middle of the haunted?
Cool.
Wait, it's a real life ghosting?
Yes.
Hey,
Man, this place is elaborate.
There's
Well,
just
I
a room
would
with
just
10 dates
assume,
all
like-
just hiding. Hey, what's up? You're hiding your date too?
Yeah, oh, yeah, me
I
too.
mean, I could see where it'd be easy to lose someone. Like, I've been separated from people in those places because
Ooh.
it's dark.
Or you drop your phone and then you have to find it or something. Yeah.
Oh, I've never done that. That would be awful.
Well, you see, that's what I thought, but it gets even worse for me. I get outside,
Oh, no.
and she's still gone.
What?
And I'm asking around to people that work there. And
I thought she'd be waiting at the exit for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like back in the parking lot. Like, I just went to the car. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
listen, I waited 45 minutes
What?
on the outside of this thing. Then I get a text from her, and it just says, got an Uber. And I was like, oh, that's
Oh.
kind of weird.
Oh,
Wait,
so she
Well, at least
left?
She told you.
What?
maybe she was waiting somewhere else and got mad that you didn't find her? Because if you're waiting for 45 minutes, that's all I would text is
Yeah.
got an Uber, thanks a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So I typed in, but wait, I didn't even make you scream yet. Continuing that joke.
And you're
okay.
lightening the mood.
Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Really?
No text back.
It is
Nothing
weird.
can change. You guys can't even talk in a haunted house. There's not like anything changed.
Well, you
Well,
mentioned
maybe the... she didn't like him before she went in.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
didn't
We don't
think
know.
of
I mean,
Yeah.
he thinks that things were going well,
Yeah.
But in her head, maybe not.
Or is it possible because you mentioned the screaming on your end? Brooke, is it a deal breaker if your guy date screams louder and more often than you?
no, I like it.
Oh, you're turned on by
I am.
by a scaredy boy.
Yeah, I like him to cry too. No, honestly, like my dad is one of the toughest guys I know, and like he would scream louder than anybody.
It's weird to bring
you
up your
know?
dad during a dating segment,
didn't
Brooke.
mean
So
to
I
say
don't know what
that.
you're
I
doing
just
over
mean,
there.
like, tough,
Let's just call
sensitive
this woman.
guys,
You're taking us down a weird path.
I
Please.
didn't treat it like that.
Leave your family out of 1 second date, please, when we call this woman Dakar and ask her what happened at the haunted
You're
house.
so dumb. Don't make it weird.
Don't talk to me like you talk to your dad. We're going to do this right after this. Hold on.
Second date update.
If you're just joining us, we're in the middle of a Halloween-themed second date update with one of our listeners, Mike, who took a woman named Dakar to a haunted house recently, lost track of her halfway through. He just turned around in a strobe light room and suddenly she was gone.
Whoa. Scary.
Wasn't waiting for him at the exit. He couldn't find her anywhere. And then 45 minutes later got a text saying she had gotten Uber home. And that was her last communication to him.
Not a very happy text when you get that.
Has not been responding. And Mike, how long ago did this happen that you guys were at the haunted house together?
It was about a week ago.
Okay.
So not enough time for a missing persons report.
No.
Wait,
is it not?
She texted him.
I think it's too
she's
late
home.
for a missing person.
She's
Yeah.
home. We know she's alive.
I've heard
Please
48
don't
hours
wait that
is the
long if
time
I'm gone
frame.
for a week.
Yeah. So
It'll wait a while for you.
Lux
I mean,
doesn't
you
been to
get
work in 2 weeks.
thing is, we have no clue why she wouldn't be responding or what happened. What are some of the theories that we have about this? Jose, do you think, is there anything in your head?
Well, we didn't ask, and this isn't very like a proper question to ask, but does she have ADD? Because I have ADD.
Oh, there was like shiny mirrors.
I'm
in
so
there.
easily distracted. A mirror, a yell,
yeah.
a color, and she could have just left through the wrong door.
Did she seem easily distracted,
Yes.
Mike?
I don't think so. That's why I was like shocked. I thought she went out the different door and we got separated.
Here's a better question. Were any of the zombies super hot?
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe she saw something she liked better.
Hot clown in the corner.
Yeah.
Go.
Always got to keep an eye out for those attractive circus workers.
Yeah, you got to make sure you go to the ugly haunted house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now,
If you're on a date.
yeah, just keep that in mind. Hopefully we can get you another date with Dakar if she picks up, though. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, we're looking to speak with Dakar.
Yep, who's this?
We're to show. Sorry.
That's
I
not-
couldn't
What?
help myself.
We don't know this person.
I'm sorry.
No, it's
Hi,
fine.
good
I
morning.
apologize.
Hey, sorry, we're a radio
That's
show.
Jose.
We're called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
I was waiting.
Man, that was a bad welcome to this show.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll try not to talk
Wait,
anymore.
who are you? Wait, I don't
We're-
know
Sorry.
who
It's
you are.
okay. We're a radio show. We're called Brooke and
Okay.
Jeffrey in the morning. We do this segment called the Second Date Update, where we try to help our listeners if they get ghosted after a date, or in your case, in the middle of a date, and they don't know why. Then they can reach out to us for a little bit of help in figuring out the answers.
Okay, so why are you calling me?
Because you went out with a guy named Mike. This happened like a week ago when you went to a haunted house, and he lost track of you in the middle of it.
Oh my god, that was a close call.
What
A
was
close
a close
call?
call?
I mean,
what
I
do you
don't,
mean?
In the haunted house?
I don't know if I should say anything.
Oh.
Well,
All right. Well, have a good day.
No.
this is how it works on the show. The people who call us agree beforehand to hear whatever the reason might be, even if it's embarrassing or whatever it is. It's just he's totally in the dark for what happened.
Well, I mean, it kind of started when we were having drinks. I don't know if he told you, but we did some drinks before the main date, which was like a haunted house.
So it did start before you went to the haunted house, where you were getting some sort of weird vibes or something?
Yeah. So I'm sitting there having drinks, and like he looked so familiar to me, and I'm just racking my brain. We're talking about just, you know.
Is it because of the picture online? Like you're like, whoa, he actually looks like his profile.
I mean, he did look a little bit different in person than he did online, and I don't think I would have gone out with him had I seen this.
Oh, no.
Well, I hear some people look better in person.
Yeah, I feel like guys generally do.
Yeah,
I don't think that's
that.
what she means.
Yeah.
Is it
I don't
all
think
the
so
same?
either.
Yeah, that's not, the problem wasn't like what he looked, it was like the night or two before I was watching the news, and there was this police sketch of a guy who was doing really lewd and, horrible things in haunted houses.
What?
No way it's going here.
Like a flasher, like that type of thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
God.
the sketch looks like him in person, not like him online.
Just real quick, the sketch doesn't look like me or anything, right?
Jeff,
I just want to make sure.
they didn't catch you.
Okay.
Beard.
No, that's not
Not
funny.
yet.
That would be so freaky.
Yeah.
Did you look it up on your phone while he was sitting there to see if you're like, because sometimes your memory can play tricks with you or something,
Sure.
you know?
I will excuse myself to go to the bathroom. And then, I can't be 100% sure because it is a police sketch, but I was just like, I'm not going to take any chances.
Yes.
If you're not going to take any chances, why would you go into the haunted
know,
house
that's
with
scary.
him? Why didn't you leave
Yeah.
at the drinks?
In my brain, I was like, oh my God, a haunted house. It's going to be dark. There's going to be corners. I can slip out at some point.
Well, now you're bringing the criminal to the place.
Wait a minute, though. Before we jump on the, this is the guy, he told us he hadn't been to a haunted house in years. And he was actually worried that he was screaming so loud. And that's why, because, remember, he was so scared.
He's a scaredy
Well,
cat.
like I said, I couldn't be 100% sure. It just looked
Okay.
a lot like him, and I just followed my instincts, and I snuck out during, a fog machine.
I
so
see.
you did.
All right.
Yeah.
So you left in the middle of the day, too.
Took the
You didn't
emergency.
call.
Now,
You
look,
didn't call the police, did you?
Dakar, there's two sides to every story. You should at least hear Mike's version of what
This
happened.
doesn't
Who's
feel
been
good,
waiting
Jeff.
and listening.
Yeah,
It
that
does
feels
feel
not good. That feels bad.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Mike is
sorry.
on the other line right now wanting to talk to you. Close on, I assume.
I mean,
Hopefully.
honestly, if we had known, we would have not set this up.
Well, he's not convicted,
I know, but I
even
don't
if he
want her
is
to
the
feel
guy.
uncomfortable.
And it's probably not even him.
We don't know. Mike, are you the guy? Are you the flasher?
What are you guys talking about?
Okay, hold on. Be honest.
He didn't say no.
I was a perfect gentleman. We had a nice conversation over drinks. I didn't do anything
but-
wrong. I was getting into
But
the
that's
haunted
how
house.
they get you. They lure you in.
The perfect gentleman strangler.
Yeah. Nobody said streakers aren't gentlemen.
That's true.
Was the guy doing it on dates, do you know, or just randomly at haunted houses?
I don't know. That's a good question.
We should ask him about it. Mike, are you doing this on dates?
Yeah.
Or do you just
No.
save it for special nights?
No, I've never been arrested in my entire life for anything.
Okay,
Oh,
arrested
yeah, that's
is
the
not.
question.
neither has
That's why they don't have a mugshot, Mike.
Yeah,
They only have
that
a police
person's
sketch.
on the loose.
I've never been charged. I've never been arrested. I've never been...
Again.
What about accused?
But do you go around in haunted houses exposing yourself? You haven't answered the question.
Oh, he did.
I've never
you did?
exposed myself to anybody. You got to be kidding me.
I do think we have to jump to Mike's defense here. You're making a big assumption about
Yeah.
a guy based on a police sketch. It's not even an actual photo.
Innocent until proven guilty.
He would be a really, really dumb criminal if he came on a radio station
Yeah.
to
So
publicly
true.
talk. I mean, there are dumb criminals out there. We cover those in a different
Yeah.
segment called Laser Stories, but still.
Right. So
you didn't- yeah.
the only fair thing to do is have Mike stand in a police lineup of a bunch of other creepy looking guys. And you maybe
And take his clothes off.
yeah.
Okay.
We'll get to
see
the
all
bottom. We'll
streakers.
solve a crime and hopefully get another date out of it because that's the whole goal here, Dakar.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'm taking a beating here. This is ridiculous.
We're
Dude,
kidding because we don't think
It
you're
just
really a
dawned on me.
creep.
Do you guys remember his scream joke that he put at the end last text? Like, she
No.
thought that he
Yeah.
was in a police sketch, and he's like, oh, I haven't even made you scream yet.
Oh.
Like,
Oh,
that sits so
yeah,
bad
that's scary.
now.
Good thing you
It
left
is.
mid haunted house.
I meant scream in a good way. You guys you're out of your minds.
Oh.
This is completely ridiculous. Don't even bother asking about the second date. I'd be afraid to get near this woman.
Well, we don't
Bad
even have
boys.
to ask. You're already going to meet Dakar down at the police station and get in that lineup.
I will get in that lineup.
Wow.
That's kind of sweet, Dakar.
Yeah.
He'll do a police lineup for you.
Yeah, that's actually kind of
That's a
sweet.
first for our show, for this
Yeah.
segment for sure.
Usually they refuse the lineups.
Most
my
people get
God.
arrested immediately. So I'd be willing to give him a chance if I were you, Dakar, but the choice is yours. We'll send you guys out on a date and pay for it
Yeah.
if you want to.
Middle of the day, very public place.
Yeah.
Listen, as long as you don't wear a trench coat.
Wait,
Oh,
for
my
real?
God.
You're actually going to agree to this, Dakar?
I mean, you guys said you were going to pay for it. We might as
Yeah.
well. And then I'll bring the sketch. And then I'll ask like our waitress, does it look like him?
Oh my God. Everybody thinks they're on a murder podcast right now, I swear.
You know what? I'll go on the date just so I have something to tell my friend.
Okay.
All right.
Mike, maybe if the date goes well, you two will end up at the courthouse, and then you can get married, and they can put you behind bars once you're found to be the right person.
And you'll have your photographs done because the mugshots.
Oh, Hallmark, call us. We have your next big movie idea.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Man, when you look back on your life and think about all-time worst first dates, getting mistaken for a serial flasher has got to be up there, at least top 5.
Oh, yeah.
Or getting busted as a serial flasher.
I'm still concerned about that one, Alexis.
We didn't think about that. What if he was like, yeah, so what?
Yeah.
So what? I'm the guy. I love you.
I mean, we're 99% sure he's not that guy.
Yeah, no, he's not. He wouldn't be on the radio if he was a wanted
Or
criminal.
it's reverse psychology. You know what I mean? And he's like doing the most to be
that's a thing. That's a real thing that criminals do.
Well, luckily, the police lineup should sort everything out for us. But the good news is we pulled through for Mike and got him a second date.
Yeah.
Look at us.
He kept his pants on the entire time.
He is. It's a good reminder. Don't judge a man by what's under his trench coat, but by what's in his heart.
That sounds like a bumper sticker, Jeff.
Yeah. I think you're also allowed to judge the trench coat.
It sounds sweet. But if you need some help with your dating life, you can always email the show. We'll call that person who's not calling you back. And go check out all of our second dates wherever you get your podcasts at Brooke and Jeffrey.
Hey everyone, it's Jay Shetty, and I am so excited to let you know that my latest podcast interview is with the one and only Tom Hanks.
I have left many wonderful atmosphere or a loving atmosphere without thinking, oh, things were really wonderful back then. I wish I was back there. Jay, I don't think I've ever thought that.
Listen to On Purpose with Jay Shetty on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Trust me, you won't want to miss this one.
I'm Joe Gatto. I'm Steve Byrne. We are two cool moms. We certainly are. And guess where we could find us now? Oh, I don't know. The iHeart Podcast Network? That's right. We're an official iHeart podcast, and I'm super excited about it. I am too. I thought Two Cool Moms was such a fun podcast, but now it's even more funner and cooler and heartier. That's right. It's more iHeartier. I knew it! Check your heart rate. We're here at iHeart. Yeah, you can find us wherever you listen to your podcasts or on the iHeartRadio app. There's a crucial election coming up.
I feel enthusiastic to vote for Kamala Harris.
And every week on The Middle with Jeremy Hobson,
I'm voting for former President Trump.
We bring together an all-star panel. Mark Cuban, so great to have you on The Middle.
Thanks for having me, Jeremy.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, welcome to The Middle.
Thanks for having me.
And listen not to the extremes, but to the people who will decide who wins.
My name is Anna. I'm calling from Las Vegas.
Listen to The Middle with Jeremy Hobson on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey y'all, Nimini here. I'm the host of a brand new history podcast for kids and families called Historical Records. Executive produced by Questlove, The Story Pirates, and John Glickman, Historical Records brings history to life through hip-hop. Get the kids in your life excited about history by tuning in to Historical Records. Listen to Historical Records on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, Mo here from Mosos, and I just want to take 15 seconds of your time to tell you that you better get over to mosos.com to check out my newest creations and embroidered puns. All puns intended. That's mosos.com. Bye.